It's activity typically seen in the wild, a wood turtle hatching from its shell on camera at the Maryland Zoo. Wood turtles are one of the most endangered freshwater turtles in North America.
Currently, we have six hatchlings that started coming out of their eggs, I believe, in early August. So they've been growing up for a couple months now.
Now they're about the size of two quarters. The animals are in a biosafe area of the hospital, so instead of being at the zoo, we're on Zoom. Kevin Barrett, the curator of reptiles and amphibians, says while they're handled carefully, they're given a dose of their natural environment.
We're feeding them things like big, entire earthworms and large crickets, and housing them in fairly deep water. That's what they eat in the wild. So we need to make sure that we're really preparing them for, getting reintroduced back into the wild.
Speaking of wild, so is the backstory for how these babies came to be. Four turtles from the parent colony were rescued from an illegal collector in New York State. They're all females. The male was pulled from Western Maryland.
The male was actually a wild caught turtle. So we actually went with DNR to Western Maryland. We found a appropriate male that was a little bit older. And our thought behind that, since we actually did remove him from the wild population, was that he was an older turtle, so most likely has already successfully bred numerous times.
Once they're large enough, the hatchlings will be released to the same Western Maryland watershed where their parents were illegally taken.
Sometimes in one weekend of illegal collection, they can wipe out a whole entire local population of a turtle species.
The conservation programs manager at the Maryland Zoo says turtles all over the world are in peril, but the illegal human handling is avoidable.
These turtles are usually exported all around the world to meet high demands for the pet trade. The more personality and the more color and the more rare, the more of a status symbol they are, and people want to trade them and own them.
The Maryland Zoo can't tell us exactly where the turtles are going, but they say they like an area like this one, forested with flowing streams.
When they're just about to start hibernating, or it's called brumating for reptiles, they tend to be in the kind of near the water, and they'll kind of find some holes under tree roots near the banks, always near water, to do their hibernating. During the summer, they'll walk around on land like crazy.
Before their release, the Maryland Zoo will put trackers on the turtles to see if reintroducing them to the wild will allow them to thrive. For Chesapeake Bay Media's Bay Bulletin, I'm Cheryl Costello.